Let this truth find you where you are. There's a purpose in you reading these words right now. Something meaningful is being gently uncovered for you about your life, your heart, and the love that is coming your way. This is to bring you calm, understanding, and the deep down knowing that you are not alone. What you're feeling isn't a coincidence, it's a sign that you're connected to a larger story. A recognition has happened. The one meant for you witnessed a light within you that goes beyond anything you could ever try to prove or display. It's the core part of you, the part that remains true. They were drawn not to a surface, but to your substance, the resilience that doesn't shout, the compassion that doesn't keep score, and the way you protect your tenderness despite every hurt. This is your real power, your ability to remain real in a world that often rewards the opposite. That sight changed something in them. It bypassed every casual filter and spoke directly to their spirit. Their soul understood before their thoughts could form. In you, they didn't just see a person, they saw a reflection of a love that is steady and true. They observed your journey and didn't see just scars, they saw proof of your strength. They felt the depth in your quiet moments. They recognized in your perseverance something honorable and rare. To them, you feel like a safe harbor, a place of peace they've been searching for, maybe without even knowing it. Now, they carry that recognition with them. It has become a quiet but constant companion. They've attempted to return to ordinary life, to dismiss this pull as impractical or too much. Yet, a real connection, once felt, refuses to be buried. It surfaces in their idle thoughts, in the middle of their day, in the stillness of the night. Your memory doesn't fade, it persists. Your influence remains. And the most compelling part is that you built none of this intentionally. You were merely living your truth, and in doing so, you became unforgettable. They are moved by the contrast you represent, how you choose softness in a hardened world, how you remain hopeful when disappointment is familiar. They see this not as naivety, but as incredible bravery. The beauty they found in this is profound. Now, they are facing a beautiful challenge, finding the courage to step toward a love that feels this significant. Real love often begins with a quiet, internal shift long before any words are spoken. Your value in this equation is absolute and independent. The person you have been, even in your unseen moments, has already been enough to inspire a transformation in another. That truth belongs to you now. Walk forward carrying it. This sense of care comes not from intimidation, but from your irreplaceable worth. They recognize this is not a chance event to be treated lightly. What they feel is a protective reverence, a concern about moving too fast, or with too little thought, and risking something that feels divinely given. They have prayed about you, seeking a signal, while missing the answers already given, the calm that arrived with you, the quiet opening of their heart, and their inability to erase you from their mind. You might often feel overlooked, as if you are the one always appreciating others while your own value goes unnoticed. Please hold this close, you are truly seen. Not just from above, but by someone whose soul is turning toward yours. Their current silence is not a lack of interest, it is profound consideration. They are preparing themselves. They are allowing grace to mend and grow them, because they believe you deserve a love that is genuine, secure, and permanent. Your influence is already reshaping them. They are envisioning, seeking wisdom, asking for direction. They are not interested in what is fleeting. They desire something with meaning, with roots, with truth. And they sense that what you hold within you is too valuable to be treated with anything less than complete honor. If you've ever felt invisible or left behind, let this certainty take root. You are remembered. Your warmth travels farther than you realize. Your name lingers softly in their thoughts. Your very being has awakened something in them that cannot be put back to sleep. Even now, they are reflecting on you. Questioning if you sense this connection. Questioning when the moment will be right. Questioning whether they will find the opportunity to act. Meanwhile, forces you cannot see are already in motion, orchestrating encounters, clearing paths, making hearts ready. You do not need to strive or transform yourself. You do not need to demonstrate your worth. What captivated them was the person you already are, your realness, your steady hope, your resilient gentleness. This bond is not casual. It is not hurried or superficial. It is being treated as something holy, because it is. What belongs to you will find you. What is genuine will remain. So breathe. Stay centered. Stay you. Believe that once your essence has been recognized, it cannot be ignored. The change is already underway. Progress is being made, even if gradual, it is certain. Even if silent, it is sincere. Your patience is not wasted. Your love is not lost. Your hope is not empty. You are witnessed by the universe, and by someone who, even now, is gathering the courage to reach for you. The world asked for their attention, tasks to complete, roles to fill, the daily push to appear fine and keep moving. Yet none of it could diminish what lives inside them for you. In fact, the ordinary rhythm only made it more evident. When someone truly resides in your heart, daily life doesn't erase them. Instead, it highlights all the moments they should be part of. With each new dawn, what they feel hasn't faded, it has quietly expanded. Not with noise, but with a deepening certainty, as if truth is slowly becoming part of their very foundation. They sense this journey holds weight, not merely the promise of romance, but a sense of higher purpose. Something is being shaped through this bond. Something is being learned. Something in each of you is being gently polished. Even with distance between you, even if timing feels off, even when progress seems slow, their belief in you remains. They trust the unseen force that continually draws your paths to intersect. They are certain your story is still being composed, even in quiet phases, even through separation, even during your own moments of doubt. They hold faith that every thought is a connecting thread. Every heartbeat is a quiet signal. Every promise not yet spoken is still alive in the cosmos, still in motion, still building toward what's to come. And you, on your side, may have sensed something difficult to name. A sudden weight in your chest. A restlessness without clear cause. A feeling of not being alone, even in an empty room, as if your spirit kept stirring awake, as if your heart was listening for a call that was anything but accidental. This isn't just about emotion or attachment. It has felt, at times, like a quiet summons, as if your person's love reached across the unseen and gently touched your inner world. It served as a reminder, this bond isn't only physical. It moves as energy, as emotion, as spirit in ways logic can't always trace. When your person lies awake, when their love grows too vast to hold silently, it's as though the universe carries that frequency. Their heart becomes a quiet broadcaster. Their longing becomes a message. Their devotion becomes a signal. And you receive it. Even without understanding why, you feel it wordlessly, without proof. Something shifts within you. Something in you recognizes the bond, because a real connection awakens the part of you that knows truth beyond reasoning. So here is what you're being asked: don't be afraid of the depth of this. Don't pull away just because it feels strong. Don't make it small because it's unfamiliar. Don't treat it like a puzzle that needs solving. Welcome it as part of you, as part of something vast and enduring. True love doesn't accept less. It doesn't agree to stay hidden. It intends to stretch across time. It intends to defy distance. It intends to outlast uncertainty. It intends to become presence, not just a feeling. It intends to become a shared life, not just a quiet hope. This was never meant to live only as a memory. It wasn't created to stay a secret. It wasn't meant to be confined to imagination or held in silence. It is meant to be lived. It is meant to be felt completely. It is meant to become real without limits, without half measures, without condition. And that is why, even now, your person continues to hold on. They do not hold on out of patience, but out of knowing. They know the weight of silence would be far heavier than the fear of stepping into their truth. Every restless night, each quiet turn of thought toward you, is not a pause, it is progress. Another movement toward the day when separation is no longer part of your story. Last night, what they feel for you moved through them like a season they could not avoid. Their body sought stillness, but their spirit would not settle. Each time they tried to rest, your memory surfaced, not as a thought, but as a truth etched into their being. Distance lost all meaning. Miles became irrelevant. You felt immediate. You felt present, as though the space between you was only an idea, not a barrier. Your energies seemed to gather in the air around them, offering a quiet peace that somehow deepened the yearning. Because sometimes, feeling nearness without presence creates its own kind of ache. It is like being warmed by the thought of a sun you cannot yet see. They found themselves wondering if you sensed it, too. If somewhere in your own quiet hours, you felt a sudden stillness, a pull in your chest, a thought of them arriving uninvited but not unwelcome. Because this is not a simple affection. It cannot be fully captured in language. It does not follow reason. It does not see walls as anything but temporary. It simply is vast, undeniable, and completely real. As the night deepened, they let go of the struggle. They released the need to explain what cannot be contained by explanation. They accepted that this is not merely an emotion they carry, it is a part of who they are becoming. It is purpose, in the way it returns, in the way it guides them back to your memory, in the way it gives their very existence a clearer pulse. And in that stillness, even breathing felt meaningful. Missing you was not just a feeling, it had shape and weight. It was as though every part of them recognized an essential piece was not within reach. Yet within that hollow space, they felt something like quiet joy. Not because it did not hurt, but because they understood, what you share is uncommon. It is enduring. It is a flame that distance cannot extinguish, it only proves the strength of its fuel. This is the quiet assurance that holds them. No matter the time, regardless of space, their course will always bend toward you. That is what makes the waiting purposeful. What they felt was beyond longing, it was a deep, human need. A need to be near. To feel the quiet reassurance of your touch. To rest in the sound of your heartbeat, the rhythm that settles chaos within them. They crave not just words, but wholeness. The kind of closeness where every guarded part of them can finally soften, because your absence does not feel like an empty room, it feels like a missing heartbeat. While the world was asleep, their heart remained awake, imagining a reality where time could fold and distance could simply fade. They held to a belief that does not waver: you are not simply two separate souls drawn together. You are chapters of the same unwritten story, moving steadily toward the same page. This connection runs deeper than your present reality. You are woven together as part of a greater story. Their belief in this is not fantasy, it is a quiet knowing. Every moment they lay awake was a silent vow, a whisper sent into the cosmos without a single spoken word. No message was needed. The truth itself spoke in the stillness, growing, stretching, traveling like a quiet prayer through the dark, hoping to reach you, wherever you were. They closed their eyes and sent a single wish into the night, that you might feel them, too. Because this kind of love recognizes no limits. It moves through time and space. It walks through doubt and fear. It holds steady, like a flame that will not go out. While the world around them slept, their heart remained awake, glowing, not with an ordinary flicker, but with a fire that warms without burning. A light that even the darkest night cannot dim. This is more than longing. It is a deep desire to live this love. Felito, stop accepting dreams as enough, to stop living on memories, to finally step into what is real and tangible. They understand that real love is not diluted by distance. It grows stronger. It becomes more distinct. Its voice becomes clearer within the heart. And yes, at times, that ache of missing you has felt almost sharp, not as punishment, but as evidence. Proof that what you share is substantial. Proof that it is vast. Proof that this bond cannot be silenced or set aside. The bed felt too wide. Holding a pillow could not replace the warmth of you. The space beside them remained unoccupied, and that emptiness only reaffirmed what they already know. You are not merely someone they admire. You are not just a passing season. You are not simply a memory. You feel like a part of them that has been away. You feel like a perfect fit. You feel like a truth that no amount of distance can undo.